The zebra is an animal that belongs to the horse family, in the subgenus Zebra. There are also hybrid forms of these animals. A cross between a zebra and a domestic horse is called a zebroid, while a zebra crossed with a donkey is known as a zebrel. Experts believe that about 4.5 million years ago, a separate evolutionary branch emerged, the one that gave rise to modern horses, donkeys, and zebras. Zebras are generally graceful and beautiful animals. Appearance. Zebras are medium-sized mammals, with a body length of no more than 2 meters. An adult typically weighs around 320 kilograms, and the tail is about 50 centimeters long. Males are usually larger than females, standing up to 1.5 meters at the shoulder. Their bodies are sturdy and muscular, with relatively short legs but strong, well-developed hooves. Male zebras have special canine teeth that help them defend their herd from predators. Fun fact: zebras have a short but stiff mane. Along their back, the hair forms a kind of brush that stretches from the head all the way to the tail. Their neck is strong and muscular, and even thicker in males. Although adult zebras don't run as fast as horses, they can still reach impressive speeds, up to 75 kilometers per hour. When escaping predators, they don't run in a straight line but zigzag, making them extremely hard to catch. Their eyesight isn't very strong, but they have an excellent sense of smell, so they can sense danger from far away, and the whole herd is alerted instantly. To communicate with each other, zebras use a range of sounds, similar to dog barks, horse whinnies, or donkey brayes. Coloration. Zebras are famous for their unique coat pattern. On the head and neck, the black stripes are vertical, while the rest of the body is covered with stripes angled in different directions. The legs are patterned with horizontal stripes. According to scientists, this pattern helps protect zebras from tsetse flies and horseflies. Another theory suggests that the stripes provide camouflage from predators. Interesting detail. Every zebra is born with its own unique stripe pattern, just like a fingerprint. A foal recognizes its mother by her individual stripes. Character and lifestyle. Zebras are known for being very curious animals, and sometimes, that curiosity leads them into trouble. They prefer to live in large groups. Each male usually has his own harem, consisting of several females and their offspring. The stallion bravely protects his family from any threat. A typical herd can have up to 50 individuals, though sometimes there are even larger groups. Within each family, there's a clear hierarchy and strict rules. When the herd is resting, a few zebras stay alert and stand guard to protect the others. How long do zebras live? In the wild, some zebras can live up to 25 years. In captivity, with proper care, they may live twice as long. Where do zebras live? The Burchell's, or plains zebra, is found in the southeastern regions of the African continent. These zebras prefer the vast savannas of eastern and southern Africa, including countries like Sudan and Ethiopia. Grevy's zebras inhabit the semi-arid regions of eastern Africa, mainly in Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, Somalia, and places like the Meru region. Mountain zebras live at elevations of up to 2,000 meters in the mountainous areas of South Africa and Namibia. Fun fact: both adult zebras and foals love taking dust baths. Rolling in the dust helps them get rid of parasites. They also get help from birds, especially the red-billed oxpecker. These little birds ride on the zebras' backs and pick harmful insects from their skin. Zebras feel perfectly comfortable living alongside other peaceful animals of the savanna. They share their habitat with buffalo, antelopes, gazelles, giraffes, and even ostriches, and get along with them without any problems. What do zebras eat? Zebras are herbivorous hoofed animals, and their diet consists entirely of plant-based foods. Adult zebras prefer short, fresh green grass that grows close to the ground. However, what they eat depends a lot on the species and the environment they live in. Desert zebras are often forced to feed on tough, coarse vegetation that other members of the horse family can't digest. That's why their diet mostly includes dry, fibrous plants. In arid regions, where grass is scarce, they also eat leaves and bark from bushes and trees. Mountain zebras feed on a variety of grasses that cover the slopes like a green carpet. In general, zebras may also eat plant buds, young shoots, corn stalks, roots, and even fruits. Water is essential to their survival. Zebras spend most of the daylight hours grazing in open areas. Reproduction and offspring. The breeding season begins in late spring or early summer. During this time, the females signal their readiness to mate by spreading their hind legs and moving their tails aside. A female carries her foal for about 1 year. Because of this long pregnancy, the birth of a foal often happens around the same time of year as its conception. Scientists have found that about a week after giving birth, a female can become pregnant again, but the next foal will only be born the following year. Usually, only one foal is born, weighing around 30 kilograms and standing up to 80 centimeters tall. Amazingly, within just 30 to 60 minutes after birth, the foal can stand on its feet and walk after its mother. A few weeks later, it begins to try solid plant food. Fun fact: male zebras become capable of breeding at around 3 years old, while females mature earlier, at about 2 years. Regardless of the species, zebras remain fertile until around 18 years of age. The mother nurses her foal with milk for up to a year. During this time, females with their young form separate groups. Zebra milk is rich in nutrients that support healthy growth and development, and it even has a slightly creamy, pinkish tint. Thanks to its unique composition of vitamins and minerals, it strengthens the foal's immune system and helps maintain proper digestion. Young zebras stay within their group until about 3 years of age, which helps protect them from predators. However, male foals are usually driven out of the herd around 1 year old and must then form or join bachelor groups. During the first weeks of life, the foal stays under constant care of its mother. If danger appears, the mother tries to hide her baby deeper in the herd, and all adult zebras work together to defend the young. Natural enemies. In the wild, zebras face danger from large predators such as lions, cheetahs, leopards, and even tigers. When they come to drink at watering holes, crocodiles may also attack them. Foals are especially vulnerable; they can become prey for hyenas. Until the age of 1, young zebras are at high risk, not only from predators, but also from diseases. Only about half of all newborn foals survive their first year of life. Zebras are naturally cautious and easily startled. Their unique striped coat helps them blend into their surroundings and confuse predators. They rely on their sharp eyesight, keen hearing, and excellent sense of smell to detect danger. When running away from predators, zebras don't flee in a straight line, they zigzag. Combined with their speed and agility, this makes them difficult targets. Important fact: if a zebra has to defend its young, it rises on its hind legs like a horse and fights fiercely, biting and kicking with great force. This makes it a dangerous opponent even for large predators. Population and conservation status. Not long ago, zebras roamed across vast areas of the African continent, and their numbers were stable across all species. Today, their overall population has significantly declined. This is largely due to habitat loss, human activity, hunting, and climate change. Hartmann's mountain zebra now numbers only about 15,000 individuals, nearly 8 times fewer than before. The Cape Mountain zebra is considered endangered and is under special protection. In conclusion, there aren't many striped animals on our planet, and the zebra is the only striped member of the horse family. The mystery of its stripes still hasn't been fully solved, and scientists around the world continue to puzzle over it, using the latest scientific methods. In February 2019, a fascinating experiment took place at a horse farm in the United Kingdom. To understand why zebras have stripes, researchers dressed several domestic horses in striped coats, making them look like zebras, and placed them in an enclosure with real zebras to observe their behavior. For almost a century, scientists have suggested many theories about zebra stripes, camouflage, defense mechanism, or even a kind of unique fingerprint used for identification. But for a long time, none of these theories had solid scientific proof. What scientists have been able to confirm over the past 100 years is this: flies almost never land on striped surfaces. In 2014, strong evidence finally supported this idea. Researchers proved that the more horseflies, blood-sucking insects, there are in a region, the more contrasting the stripes on local zebras become. As for other theories, they still haven't received convincing scientific or experimental confirmation.